Giana's Return is an infamous Dreamcast Homebrew title that began development in 2002 and didn't finish until 2014. The game was developed by a revolving team led by Rodolf Boixel, aka Thor, with a beta version releasing in 2004 and becoming playable for the first time via the Sandman demo disc, which was compiled by DC Evolution. This version of the game would be largely scrapped and redeveloped from scratch. The game was almost cancelled when the Giana Sisters franchise owners Spellbound Entertainment stepped in to put the kibosh on the project. Thankfully, the developers came to an agreement with Spellbound that allowed them to continue development as long as the game was released for free and not ported to the Nintendo DS or the iPhone. So here's the premise. The evil Swampy has once again stolen the magic ruby and kidnapped Giana's sister Maria because he's got the hots for her. So once again you have to travel into the dream world, stop Swampy and save Maria in a premise that very much just takes the original concept and runs a little further with it. This is very much a sequel to the Great Giana Sisters, in that the core gameplay is based on Super Mario Bros. With similar power-ups and similar level structures with breakable blocks and item blocks strewn around the place. You don't even have to worry about a run button because no such feature exists. If that sounds a little dull to you, then fear not, because Giana's Return's level design is where the game really shines. This is a tough little platformer that rewards the cautious player. Yes, there is a time limit, but you rarely find you'll not have enough time to clear a stage. The real challenge is the incredibly precise platforming you have to do, the quick reactions you need to have as enemies appear or crumbling platforms start to fall away. And for a game with 56 individual levels, the difficulty doesn't half ramp up quickly. This is a tough little game that will very much appeal to players who enjoy a super tight platforming experience. Thankfully, the developers saw fit to give each stage a password so you don't have to beat this colossal game in one sitting. Presentation-wise, the whole thing comes together with a nice little pixel art style that is more reminiscent of the Amiga Euro scene, which feels fitting to a sequel to a Commodore 64 game. The music is suitably Euro-poppy and dancey, and helps to artificially date the game so it feels more like a period piece than a modern game. It's honestly pitch perfect as far as presentation goes. If any of this sounds interesting to you, then links to download the title are in the description, and we've included the Sandman demo disc as well if you'd like to try the beta. The game runs great on both real hardware and emulation, but unfortunately the Sandman disc doesn't appear to run under emulation.